So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
Well, he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan.
And a chance! They've scored! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Alvarez.
And a header!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That pass isn't the best.
And he's in on goal! He's having a shot!
Loose ball,
And it's come back out to him.
and the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
Saudi Arabia.
With their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Iraq are looking to go forward now. And no, he's seen through all of that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Totti running at top gear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness.
Bruno Fernandes with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that looks a decent ball. They're urging him to shoot.
Shot a goal! And that's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Messi is behind this one.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any...
Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright.
And that was very necessary.
And here's Gerrard.
The ball goes in. And this is Hullet. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Triol. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's an imaginative pass. He might be in here! And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they're threatening to fly away here!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Saudi Arabia
Find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that was vital. Pele. He can run onto that. And he's heaved it away. Hullet. Now it's Pele. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. He's going to be disappointed with that. Iraq are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
goes down, but nothing given.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Totti looking to add to his goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is ended up in no man's land.
Saudi Arabia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Totti, can he get it through? Now it's Messi. Applies the finish!
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Nicely weighted ball, nicely spread. Messi. Howson. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
So the action resumes. Iraq come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here. Now it's Alvarez. And he's intervened well there. Stam. Well, they've got it again. Iraq, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Aimed beyond the defence. Messi. Mbappe. And it's Gerrard. Goes for a shot! He's kept it out just. It's their second corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Iraq have the chance to go the other way. Albert Ferrer. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's running through. Mbappe. Mbappe! Now it's Pele. And here's Cruyff. Pele. Pele!
Pele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Totti. Iraq do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Defending of the desperate variety. Busquets is the team's great visionary. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Tacho with the clearance. Busquets. And here's Gerrard. And that's Alvarez! And how did he not make it four?
Saudi Arabia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Saudi Arabia, number 20, Francesco Totti. Number 19, Alvarez.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Number 2, Maradona.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Substitution.
It's Gerrard! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No foul, says the referee. Howson does well to get it back. Looking for the run. That's been slipped through. Pele, header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Puyol. Busquets. And it's Rijkaard. Rummenigge wins the duel this time. There's the shot! And that's a good finish. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Iraq may be down, but not out just yet. Now, can they get him away? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Messi goes short. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Spread to the right. That looks a good cross. Gerrard. And it's Maradona. Oh, super find. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cruyff!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Busquets. Maradona.
Oh, well measured.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Mbappe.
2 added minutes has
That's
been
well
indicated.
spotted.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's a nicely shaped...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No messing about.
And that is as much as we have time for. Iraq perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, this is what football in the Mexican capital represents, this effervescent place of passion, noise and heat. This is what it means to play at the Estadio Olímpico Universitario. We're up and running then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Defending in numbers, sharp and header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pelé. Mateus. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Totti absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
That is a shot. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Tries from distance. Well read, nice interception. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Totti. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Oh, that's nice. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And here's Mbappe. And he's Mbappe! That was mighty close. That's really well cleared. And Del Piero! It's in! Al Nassr take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Israel are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Throw it. And he's managed to gift it back. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Del Piero goes for the shot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Del Piero. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Del Piero! He lifts the roof! He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little back.
כיפוש, אם אתה לא יודע לשחק כיפוש.
And yes, it's him again. Al Al Nassr are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he has been fouled there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Israel awarded another corner. Israel have their second corner now.
They've played it short.
Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Picked out. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! They are purring!
Divorce, هذا سلام divorce بقى.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Número 22.
Al Nassr find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Al Nassr really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi. Kimmich. Aims beyond the defence. Del Piero. Oh, such a clever touch. Pele. Van Bronckhorst. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
Israel really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Impressive jump! Well taken goal. They are playing them off the park. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Número 21.
Al Nassr are having a ball here. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's found a way through. Pull it, and he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Searching pass he's played there. Totti! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's in. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Benzona raus ai cretinini au ținem de hat Benzona
It's a
cap.
real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Número 14.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
DiMarco, and that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Al Nassr are looking
71.888.
to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the pass is intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Totti. That is a great pick out. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Mbappe. He might be in. Shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out. DiMarco. Xavi. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, they could be caught out here. That's Cannavaro. DiMarco. And it's Cannavaro. Xavi.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Stam. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, given away. Oh, he's on his own. Great chance! Xavi carries the ball down the right. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 14, número 22, número 21.
And it's played in here.
Número 11.
That's been cut out, well played.
Entran número 18, número 10, número 9, número 7, número 8. Javier Zanetti.
Ronaldo chasing after it. Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there. Hazard running with intent. Varane calmly anticipates. Now it's Bale. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's found a way past. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish.
Benzona, Ravi Stain. I'm not forgetting to Mr. Ravi Stain. Fuck you first. Fuck you.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Best. He has found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Mateus. Last chance, perhaps. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Varane is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Mateus knocks it back. Schmeichel chooses to deal with it himself.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Here's Cannavaro. Schmeichel. Oh, he's gifted it to Iniesta! And it's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Número 18.
And that is it. The referee has
Boged maniak, Benzona بالخافن وبoged maniak, Ravi maniak.
in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Xavi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pelé. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Cruyff. Now it's McAllister. And this is Kaut. Kaut unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Del Piero! That's got him rattled. Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Pirlo goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the...
There's the shot! He's delivered all right! Al Nassr take the lead! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Can he latch on to this? Shot could be on. Here comes the corner. Al Nassr have their second corner now. Cannavaro with the clearance. Throw in.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
And here's Kaut. Stojkovic. Pelé, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for a runner. Stam calmly anticipates. Pinches it off him. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tries to pass it through. Stan carries the ball down the right. Stojkovic, tidy with his distribution. And it's Llorente. And a header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. And Del Piero! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stojkovic. Now it's Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, well measured. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And he's quick to get rid. Cruyff venturing down the left. He has found the way through. And that was very necessary. Thuram. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Nicked it back promptly. And we've reached half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por
Gets us going once
el
more.
dorsal 22. Cambio de
I think it'll be
jugadores.
fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And
They are disappearing out of sight. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Vigo getting forward. Always onto this. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bale. Applies the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Al Nassr appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Takes the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he finish? Great football shot and save.
Al Nassr really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that should get the job done. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile.
Bale! And a neat finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. And that is about
كل ما غابيوز دان بنتزونا ياسخ عنقبوط فاق فايست.
Way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Al Nassr are having a ball here. Al Nassr have it back and can go again. Oh, good take and a good hit. And a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Al Nassr certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Pirlo plays it short. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries a shot! No, it's wide.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
That's really well cleared. No way through there. Del Piero in acres of space out wide. And there's the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Al Nassr have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
This might spell danger. Now it's Del Piero. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Great chance here from position A1. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Bullet! Well, now it's a race for the... This time, surely! It's a goal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. He's got away. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Pelé. He's picked his way through. Pelé plays it in low. And out it comes again. Bullet. Best. Best is having a shot! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Koeman has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Pirlo is behind this one. Pirlo! And that's off target. Now it's Messi. Schmeichel. Messi.
Habrá 5 minutos
Just
de
seeing the
descuento.
board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, not quite. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
What a save from... That's another chance! It's off target and by quite a way. They're urging him to shoot. And he's quick to snatch it back. Iniesta! Goal! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Iniesta really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Iniesta.
And there goes the final whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising the defence. What a communicator.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Schneider. He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the keeper's given it away. Pullet cuts it out. And he's lost his man here. Rummenigge. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have had the first significant chance for a shot! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
And here's Pullet. Pullet. Cross to the back post. Oh, greatly! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Shifted it to the flank. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Thuram, aimed beyond the defence, and that could set him on his way. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's had it taken off him. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Koeman spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here.
That's going in strongly.
Now it's Busquets. That's a little off target. Madrid have reclaimed it. Now it's Busquets. Threads one in. And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it in here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Hullet. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. Drogba. And no, that was never going to make it. Can he get it through? Hullet, who can single-handedly make a difference. That's a sharp pass. Played back to the goalkeeper. DiMarco. Well, that has not gone well. Rummenigge. Oh, good spread. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hullet. Nicely aimed pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And he's in on goal. And the shot! And no mistake. DiMarco. Stam. And back to the goalkeeper. Schmeichel, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Oh, good-looking ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Schneider.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Hazard. Messi. And it's Hullet. Oh, now he can run away with it. An instinctive... He's rising! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pele is off.
That's it, 45 minutes up. To review the first half.
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las inmediaciones del estadio.
So we're off again. It's just beyond his reach. Pele, spread it left. And that pass just didn't quite work. That pass isn't the best. And it's DiMarco. Played out towards the right wing. It's out for a goal kick. Xavi picks it up from the goal kick. Buffon gets it away. Baresi cuts out the pass. Drogba. Zico. Played out to the left flank. Messi. Tries to play it through. That has been slung wide. Now he's got space here. And it's Gullit. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. He has found a way through. Great ball if he can get there. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Schneider. He's played it back. Gullit is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, shooting! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
A case now of complete control. Gullit did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party... Trife! Gullit. And it's Messi. Messi. Looking for the run. It's Pele! And he's stuck it away. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. DiMarco receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's found a way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Taken. Bullet! It's hit the upright. Gullit. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Just eases him off the ball. Pele. Looking for options for movement. Thuram makes the interception. Drogba. Gullit. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Now it's Pele. Into the channel. Messi in acres of space out wide. No way through there. Lovely. It's Pele! And he hits the net. There is a man.
right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence...
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what a mistake! Has another go! Drogba knocks it into space.
Habrá
DeMarco.
2 minutos de descuento.
Great vision. And this is Hullet. No foul, says the referee. Xavi wins the duel this time. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we're done. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
And they've got a throw, and it's managed to gift it back. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hullet. And this is Pele. Nice bit of trickery. And he's found a way past. And that has sent him sprawling. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Threads one in. Hullet is flagged offside. Looking for the run, and this is Hullet. Oh, again the flag's up. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Bale. Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. That's going wide left. Bale. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And that has been cleared. Pirlo. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Hullet. Always onto this. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. That's good play. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. He has found the way through. Bellingham chasing after it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Bellingham. And he's there to retrieve it. Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. He leaps for it. Oh, Waters, and again! And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found the way through. Flings in across. Stood up well to him there. Now this could be a chance. Stam. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread neatly. Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. It's Snyder! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's whipped. Oh, good climb! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Corner number 3 coming up. Ronaldinho plays it short. That has not gone well. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Bale. Now, who's going to be first to this?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Figo.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Bellingham. A lot of space ahead of him. No foul, says the referee. Great vision. Now it's Pelé. So what can they make of this? He has found the way through. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7. Lascia il campo per il
So let's get the ball
numero
rolling.
20.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Decent chance! Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Gol per il Barcellona.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And this is Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hullet! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Figo! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Figo clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's come to nothing. Hakimi.
Inter always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high-towered, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just a...
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This to be all square. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Olmo. Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Mohamed Salah in acres of space out wide. Hakimi. Good read, needed to be. That's travelling a long way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ronaldinho. Zanetti. Zanetti crosses. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Ronaldinho. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Di Marco. Pele. Zanetti. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get on the end of this? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's intervened well there. Aguirre. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. But it's lofted through here. Xavi. Di Marco. Pele looking to receive it in space, and that's gone loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Ronaldinho. attempt, which in hindsight was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And both changes are offensive.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And he cuts out the supply. Aguirre spots it and intercepts.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the...
Mohamed Salah! And he nearly went all the way.
Mohamed Salah certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
DiMarco providing an outlet on that flank. DiMarco, oh, that's fabulous. In by DiMarco. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. It's not an especially good pass, that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
That could spell trouble. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's let fly. Tries to pass it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Drama over the penalty spot. That is some save from Khan. No, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Musiala! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, perfectly measured that. And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal threads one in. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's lost his man here. Yamal's cross. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Barella. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Pelé. That is good alertness. It's not an especially good pass, that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Messi. Messi. Barella showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Xavi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Hazard has it in. Applies the finish! Oh, cracking effort.
Hazard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And this is Pelé. Hazard! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Israel have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Shevchenko. Now, what about a counter-attack? Stam. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. In towards the back stick. Chance! He's got a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played over towards the opposite flank. Israel have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Xavi. Stam. Nice sequence of passes, this. Yamal. So what can they make of this? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And here's Ibrahimovic. Azar. It's Azar! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's De Bruyne. This looks promising. And this is Shevchenko! Strong running down that left flank. Mateus stood his ground strongly, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Caicedo. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Israel clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So, into the second half. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. De Bruyne. Space for him to turn and look. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Yamal. Looking to play him in. Looking for the far post. A corner it is then. Schmeichel claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Bullet. Barella. And Caicedo. Looking for the run. Will play through for the wide man. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Out for a throw. Barella has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, good-looking ball. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Well, there's the clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. Xavi. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive. And it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Yamal. Koeman wins the duel this time. Aimed beyond the defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And Hullet! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Just cruising! They are cruising!
The goal scorer for Israel.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Barella. Camavinga. Well, that is one way to stop him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for a runner. That's the keeper's ball. Yamal is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Haaland! Caicedo. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Shevchenko. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. Pull it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Showing good feet. Chance to deliver. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Caicedo. And Messi! And he's missed it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Xavi. Mateus looking to provide the solidity his team so need. So we have further activity on the bench here. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's...
Could be danger here! And he's managed to get free. Pulls it back. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries from a long way out. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
And it's Messi. Mateus does really well to win the ball there. Drogba. Oh, well measured. Vinicius Junior. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking tidy in possession here. And here's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk gets it away. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very late.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Bruyne. Drogba is herring after that one. He's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Haaland. Long ball upfield. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's
had a shot! And again! Goal! Boca Juniors!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So, a breakthrough already. Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's come loose.
Distributed tidily. Yamal. Looking to play him in. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kubo. Ibrahimovic. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hazard.
Beckham. Quarter of an hour played.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's lost his man here. Great ball and tries a shot! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Boca Juniors are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Pelé, over to the right flank. Space for him to turn and look. Lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Bigo goes short. Has to go back here. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard. That's very neat. Hazard with the delivery. He's cut it out.
Israel really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He has found the way through. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now there's a fine ball. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bigo carries the ball down the right. Figo showing good feet. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Kubo really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pelé. And they win it back again. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Played through into space. And he's managed to get free. Incoming delivery. And he was alert to it.
Has been indicated.
Oh, this looks sharp. Kubo. Now it's Pele. It's a really well-measured ball. Figo's towering header. He's got a goal. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Israel, and that is all they have time for. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Tries to play it through. Yamal. Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Hangs in a cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Ibrahimovic. He's got away. Hangs one in. Oh, important interception.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition.
Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hazard. He's found the way through. And that's aimed into the middle. And that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Pele given the lift of his goal. Pedri. Now it's Haaland. He's in a great position here. Yamal. Good ball. Goes for a shot. That's another chance. And there's a goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And yes, it's him again. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Sané, he's picked his way through. And Sané! Pele. Haaland. That is ended up in no man's land. Hazard. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Can he stop it going out? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And he's worked it through. Here's Haaland. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Haaland. Vigo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Spread out to the left. He's having a shot! And that's a good finish. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Number 17.
So could they be onto something here? And it's Ibrahimovic.
Substitution.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's played in. Oh, well played, well played. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Sané. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a throw-in.
Substitution for Israel. Number 19, Pele. Number 17, Hazard. Number 20,
Beckham.
Vigo. Number 11,
And this is
Messi.
Ribery.
Number 2, Xavi. Coming on the field.
Maradona.
Number 6, Johan Cruyff. Number 14,
Vinicius Junior.
Oh, great feat, that.
Junior.
He is through
Number
here.
7, Yamal.
In by... Oh, good
Number
effort.
22, Bale.
Firm header,
Number
just
5,
off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Substitution in progress.
Boca Juniors making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's
4
Maradona.
added minutes has been indicated.
Ribery. 4 added minutes on the board. Beckenbauer. And it's Maradona. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. And here's Maradona.
That's good play from him.
Kimmich chips it through. Brilliantly cut out. Pass somewhat off target. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's being urged to shoot. And this is Sané. And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This... Lewandowski! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, that's a fair try. but just off target.
Well, that would have gone down as a bit of a waste. You're in a great position and you end up massively frustrated.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those... And Messi! And the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Israel with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. Big chance! It's a loose ball. Figo! Pedri. Kimmich. Plays it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Thinks about the shot. Pele. Now it's Hazard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was...
It's Pele! Off the post! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now that's well seen too. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
That's a good ball out wide. Figo has it out wide and in space. Messi. Kubasi. And Yamal. Marquinhos. Pacho. More and more pressure on the ball here. Shevchenko.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Stood up well to him there. Spread to the right.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Engages and forces him off the ball. Marquinhos. And it's Kimmich. It's Kimmich. It's a searching pass. And it's Kimmich. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Pele. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Hazard. He's got away. Hazard with the... He's rising! He will be livid with himself. Yamal. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Now it's Pele. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get... And the shots! Yamal. And it's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. He has found the way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And the shots! It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. And this is Lewandowski. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Mateus. Spread it left. Marquinhos. Foot in. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's gone looking for safety. Now there's a fine ball. In towards the back, getting up there! A skipper's goal!
That's probably the best thing that could have happened to this game, Peter. With the half petering out, we were all waiting for someone to take the bull by the horns and change the course of this game. And it just had to fall to him. The team's captain, the team's leader. Brilliant.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Israel leading by one at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Israel just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So off we go again. Israel currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that is going out for a goal kick. Xavi, Messi, Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kimmich, Shevchenko. Now it's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski, and this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Stan, Messi, plays the return pass, Xavi, Koeman, played out wide, Hazard, Mateus is being harried and hassled.
Look, stopping him is imperative.
A decent chance! Israel are still that goal to the good. Koeman has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tries to pass it through, and he's got a Lewandowski! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Mbappe. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Now it's Lewandowski. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Figo. Swung over. Israel leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shevchenko can be a real threat inside the box. And he plays one through. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Stam. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Koeman. Stam. And it's Messi. Xavi. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a good spell of possession, this. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Goes looking wide. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Israel surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lewandowski picks it up and he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has another go! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Just eases him off the ball. Flashes it across. The roof! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Gol de Israel. Marcó en el minuto 88 el dorsal 23. Ibrahimovic.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Israel now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question. How long is there left, including stoppages?
Pedri, spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. There's the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Well, and that is that. Israel pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kick-off. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, I can't attest to this personally, not having made it to that many appearances myself, but you only need to look around to see not just how much it means to him, but everyone that's here and beyond. This is a huge moment.
Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Figo carries the ball down the right. He's picked his way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Figo plays it short. No way through, so back it comes. And that is well cleared. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Here comes the cross. And it's hoisted clear. Played it again. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Messi. He is through here. Hakimi has the space to scheme. So it is still 0-0. Ibrahimovic. Figo. Played into the... There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Messi. Figo. He's shifting through the gears here. That's cross. Helly! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Messi proves too strong. Knocks it out wide. Back where it came from. No, it's come to nothing. Van Dijk. Kimmich. Schneider. Figo. Looking to play him in. That has ended up in no man's land. He shifted it to the flank. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Koeman deals with that comfortably. Israel have the... And the shot! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there is your opener. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Mirasol have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Hakimi. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Schneider can see things others simply cannot. Koeman proves too strong, too smart.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Xavi. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Oh, sweet feet.
Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Pele. Yamal. Koeman cannot be beaten that easily. Out towards the flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Hazard has it out wide and in space. And it's Xavi. Here's a chance! Khan. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Israel come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And Shevchenko! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi picks it up out wide. He's on it, can he get away?
Hakimi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pings it across. Israel have their second corner now. Bigo goes short. Shot a goal! Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Schneider threads one in. Messi. Pele. And this is Ibrahimovic. Israel still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And here's Azar. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Hakimi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
It's Van Dijk. Hakimi. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Messi. It's run loose here.
Such good technique.
Hakimi stood his ground. Towering header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Can he get on the end of this? Played over towards the opposite flank. Messi is the team's great visionary. Pele. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. And this is Shevchenko.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? And he's cut it out. Mateus.
That's going in strongly.
Camavinga. Well read, nice interception. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Shevchenko. He has a look up. Israel needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Schneider.
Limassol surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Schneider. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Shevchenko! Oh, and that should have been two.
Shevchenko has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution for Israel. Number 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 23, Ibrahimovic. Number 11, Messi. Number 17, Hazard.
And now
Number
a sudden
20,
chance to counter.
Figo. Coming on the field, number
And he's managed to get free.
Bale. Number 15.
Oh, that's nice.
William
Yamal's...
Hall.
Oh, good effort!
Number 5.
And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
The final 5 minutes. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Played out wide. Yamal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Kimmich. Camavinga. Carreras does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And now we observe the national anthems. There's the whistle, and here we go. Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's come in hard. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be in.
And again! It's in!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Pele! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. Xavi. Nice sequence of passes, this. He's found a way through. Nicely aimed pass. Well, they can break here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Out towards the flank. And it's Messi. Applies the finish! He's got away with one there. Hakimi.
Israel really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rosicki. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. Hakimi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He can run onto that. Neymar is alert to the possibilities. And the shot! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And it's Xavi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. And he's cut it out. Kimmich getting this one clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He shapes to shoot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Adams.
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to...
Big chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pass somewhat off target. Kimmich. Hakimi. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Ball swung in. Kobel claims it without any fuss. And he's being shifted off it. Mateus.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Maradona, who's set up one goal so far.
2 minutos de descuento.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fun. And the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
So could they be onto something here? Looking for the run. Cute ball now. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's having a pop! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Oh, good climb! And that's a tiny finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Hakimi pinches it off him. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Figo. He's picked his way through. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's straight offside. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Maradona. That has been slung wide. Neymar, and the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And the finish! Hakimi goes short. Driven in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Foot in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross needs to be good.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Punched away. Chance, surely! And now they can spring out of defence. Great defending, strong and determined. Great vision. Always onto this. Pele is onto this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Xavi. Goes for the shot! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Beckenbauer, and it's Kimmich. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. But it's lofted through here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! Messi. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Figo.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kimmich. Stam producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Figo. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And it's Maradona. And here's Neymar. Brzezinski. And they are prompt with their pressing.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Neymar. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Can he get onto this?
Israel really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, it's Maradona! Denied by an instinctive save.
Maradona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
El dorsal 23, Rosicky, será sustituido por el dorsal 24. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Israel have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Israel are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Yamal. Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely spread. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So a bit of a revolving door here, lots and lots of changes. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves. It's Bale! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Oh, super ball! And a chance! Oh, good finish! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine...